Hi residents, this is Nelson calling with a Facebook. No, I'm not calling you. I'm actually just doing a YouTube live. I'm so used to always talking over the voice shot for robocalls. So I'm like a robot. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, I think a couple years ago I had this article about my dad, and currently we're in a struggle and hardship in life, and I think you all know about hardships in lives. You guys are been heroes many times over, but I wanted to talk to you about one of my heroes, which is my dad, who had a lot of things happen in his life. Unfortunately, had his father, my grandfather, die at a young age at 20, and he was, he doesn't want to say it, but I think he was, borderline suicidal after that. But he managed to, get through it. Got married to my mom and had my brother, and they lived in the Azores until 1970, and then with very little money, somehow they immigrated here to the U.S. and to Pawtucket, Rhode Island. They were able to work so hard and end up buying their own home after a couple of years. And my father was able to, basically remodel the entire three-story house, actually four-story if you count the basements, if you know what I'm talking about in New England. And he also has a little bit of struggles, not able to speak English very well, but also he was able to still create a beautiful life for himself and my brother and my mom. And then I came as a surprise, and that kind of threw a curveball because their thoughts were always to come back to the Azores, and that pretty much I put an end to that. So their focus was on still providing a good life for me and my brother. But my dad actually suffered very, very poorly by hay fever. He had extremely, extremely bad allergies. He essentially wasn't able to go outside from the beginning of August to middle of September. It's not a joke, but he was really quarantined essentially for a month and a half always every summer. And so then my brother actually got a job out here in California and in Santa Clara. And so the family was a little, upset and sad about that, but happy for him and his career. But we came and visited him, and me and my mom loved it. My dad, he had so much change in his life, he didn't want to go through it. He was, 59 years old. He about had enough change in his life. But of course, at the persuasion of me and my mom, we got him to grudgingly come out here to move to California. And so at age 60, here he goes again. He was able to remodel an entire home at age 60, and he, went from a four-story house to a rancher, one bedroom. So it took a little bit of adjustment, but he then also was able to, get the garden of his dreams that he always wanted. In Rhode Island, with those cold winters, you couldn't do that. With the exception of just doing grapevine and raspberries. But here he had lemon trees, orange trees, passion fruit. He had, kelp, tomatoes, you name it. It was like he was a whole produce aisle in his backyard, and he was able to also then adjust, deal with change again. He was the master of dealing with change, getting through it, and he was amazing. He actually ends up liking California more than me and my mother actually now. He just adjusted so well, and the best part was his hay fever kind of went away. He's able to now be outside, through August to middle of September, and not have to deal with the hay fever and humidity. So he's a great story of resilience, and as you all are too, he's a hero, and so are you all, and my staff too during this time. Actually, in fact, if you drive the corner here of Cupertino and Foothill, you're going to see wonderful new sign at the front porch home office, which has been an incredible support to the staff and residents, and they gave us a sign that says "Heroes work here," and that is so true. I hope you get a chance to drive by and see that, and know that there are heroes among us.